Innovation and growing the sports card hobby with sports card breaking. Hi, I'm Ziggy Now, your host today and a co-owner of Queens of Cards Sports Card Breakers. In this video, I'm going to talk about innovation in the sports card market. I want to give a shout out to Mojo Break. I think it was Top Shelf Break, who were talking about innovation in the community of breaking. And it made me think about stuff that we could do to be more innovative and help grow the hobby. And what comes to mind, what I've been talking about, I even shared this with Mojo Breaks and a couple other breakers, a breaking tournament. A tournament. Now, first of all, let me say this. I, as somebody who's participated in breaks for longer than I have been a breaker, want to put the spotlight on the people who are buying into the breaks, not the guys who are opening the cards. Okay, I'm not here to debate this or go into that. I've done both. I'm participating as a breaker, but again, my goal here with this idea of a breaking tournament is to flip that, to focus on the guys, girls who have what I will say they're putting their money on the line. They're betting on the breaks, and let's see what they're doing. Let's follow that. Let's gamify it. Let's glorify it. Yes, I said glorify it, just like we do in other forms of tournaments. I'm thinking of poker. I mentioned in a video the other day, poker's World Series of Tournament. I have an idea for that as well. I'll come to that later on. But let's use fishing tournaments. Fishing tournaments. Yeah, bass fishing. Okay, here's the similarities. Anybody can fish. Anybody can get in the break. You could be fishing and some other guy can be fishing too. You could have one goal, he could have another goal, right? You could be in the tournament, he might not be in the tournament. You could be in the break, he could be in the break, doesn't make a difference. So there's lots of similarities. Bounties, time periods, rules that need to be put in place for this at a high level, and I have built this out in a slide deck as well, guys. So I'd be happy to share with you. And let me also say this too, I'm sharing this idea with the world because I realize some ideas need to just be let go. Okay, I'd like to see any breaker out there who watches this, and I'm gonna tag you, jump forward with this. Reach out to me. I'd love to participate with you in this idea. I ask that you do that. You don't have to. You can go do this on your own. If you do it on your own, still reach out to me. I'd like to participate in it. But here's the idea, guys. And I'm going to use some examples. Cosmic Chrome on Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern until Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern for 48 hours. All breaks for Cosmic Chrome run by the following breakers: Queens of Cards, X, Y, and Z. You'd list a couple breakers, right? All the Cosmic Chrome breaks are the defined tournament territory. Those are the breaks that qualify you for participating in the tournament. The other qualifier is that you must spend $1,000 in breaks to qualify for the break prizes in the tournament. Okay? It's a qualifier. So two things: the tournaments, it's Cosmic Chrome, it's from a time period, and these are the breakers. That's your pond, that's your tournament. Here is the requirement to get in. No other requirement except where you have to spend $100 in breaks. As an example, now tournament rules that be specified. How do the breakers sell the Cosmic Chrome? Does one breaker have 20 cases and one breaker have one? I don't know. We have to figure those things out. I think in the beginning it's invitational. We work it out. I'm a small breaker. I don't have as much as you bigger breakers would have, but I'd love to participate. Also, pricing wise, do we each price the same market, or do we price competitively and then we don't care where the money gets spent? These are little things that I think we could work out, right? In fact, to be honest, this whole idea of tournament, you could do yourself as a breaker, right? You don't have to include other breakers. I think you build the community by bringing more breakers into it, because then you can have what I call cross bounties, right? We'll get into that later on. That's more advanced play. I'm also thinking, right, guys, think about this tournament. You take this tournament and it works successfully. You have a tournament schedule. You have like a tour. Okay, you have a tour that follows products. You have Cosmic Chrome, you have Update Chrome, you have Series 1, you have Series, see what I'm saying? Like, you pick specific big releases and you mark those off as tournaments. And again, you define your breakers, your territory, what products will be out there. So it's going to be, only Update Hobby and Update Jumbo from break number 100 to 155 are qualifying breaks. You must spend, maybe in those tournaments, you spend more. Now, here's the cool thing. Why are you doing this as someone buying into it? Well, I'm competing with other breakers to buy those spots. I can use my strategy. Do I want to do random team? Do I want to spin the wheel? Do I want to do PYT? What way do I want to spend money to get in breaks to win? How do I win? Well, that's the other great part. The breakers have to define based on that product, and I would love to have some participation from the manufacturers. We would define chases and values for bounties on those chases. Now, specifically, these bounties would be tournament-only bounties. So maybe, for example, first one of one superfractor pulled in the tournament gets a $1,000 break credit. I also pointed out, it's going to be break credit. We're going to get break credit. Why? First of all, it's hard to track and manage and control cash. I think it's easier to control brake credit coming in and out, but it also gives the breakers something they give back out to the community, get more people buying into their brakes. Okay, so you're going to spend $1,000 in a brake with the potential that you can win back more than $1,000 in brake credit. Right? There are going to be many people who are going to spend $1,000 in brake credit, and they're not going to qualify to win bounties. They won't be the first guy to get the superfractor, maybe they're the second guy. But maybe that second superfractor is worth more in the market than the first guy. So there are other ways that people will participate and still have fun and make money. You can have side bounties as well. For example, the way I see this, guys, as I kind of grow this tournament idea, you could have PSA come in and sponsor this and say, hey, whoever grades with us the first color blast, submits the first color blast and receives a PSA 10, we'll get an extra blah, 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 blah. Dude, you could take this to the moon. Do you follow me? There's so many creative ways you could gamify and enjoy this. Another example, the guys buying into it. Now, I want to do some video coverage, some social media on, hey, here's Ziggy No. He's with Team Ziggy No. Tell us your strategy this week of getting in the Breaker 100. Or Breaker 1000. Well, look, I'm going after the Reds, so I'm buying the Reds up in all the PYT cases because I feel like I can get some good value on the rookies. There's a lot of rookies in there. I looked at the bounties, and the bounties are going for the Novas, and apparently the checklist is there's more Supernovas. See what I'm saying? You get break strategy, you get insight, and have those teams talk about it. Why? Because consumers of the product want to know why people are buying these breaks. They want to know what they're thinking. They want to know what they're doing with the cards. They want to know what they're chasing. Man, guys, I'm telling you, this could get so cool. Like, NASCAR is right now. You could NASCAR the braking industry. I know there's brake haters out there watching this video right now, and you're going off. I want to remind you guys, braking is just like poker. Poker has a tournament. There's no reason. Hey, fishing's a hobby. Hobbies have tournaments, guys. You see here, I just feel like this is a freaking wonderful idea. And I'll say this too, I want to participate in this. I can see the Breaker 10,000 at the National next year. Yeah, that's what I said. The Breaker 10,000 National main event. In order to qualify, you must spend $10,000 in breaks. Here are your registered breakers on site at the National. Remember last year at the Whatnot, they had all those Whatnot breakers up there? Well, imagine if you had people walk in the room with the goal of spending $10,000 in breaks to win prizes on bounties that are given away at the National by the sponsors. Whatnot, you waste so much money giving away sponsorships to one dude. You could sponsor a tournament like this. Fanatics Live, you should sponsor a tournament like this. This will drive so much attention and interest into it. And let me just say this, guys. For all you haters out there, don't hate the player, hate the game. Love your comments, feedback. Love to hear more from you. Thank you. Ziggy No out.